Hello. Whoop. This is the third ever video I'm recording with a microphone. Um, to the 0% of people who have watched anything else that I've done, you may notice that we are somewhere different and in creative mode. That is because the build-a-day thing is incredibly fun. I do enjoy it. However, it's difficult to actually finish a project with the structure I was going for. So I've decided to do this instead in the hopes that I can actually get something done. So yeah, for now I'm just looking for a good place to start building things. I'm really not 100% sure what I want to do, except for the fact that I definitely want to explore this. Oh, I'm so glad this isn't a survival world, because that has got to be the saddest flex that I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I don't think I've ever introed properly before in my life. Hello, my name is Quaxemma. You can call me either one of those names. They both work. And I have, for the past 11 days, I've been doing a series where I get on a survival world and I build every day. My goal was to keep that for a year. However, I realized very quickly, as you can tell by the fact that I'm here, I realized very quickly that I just wasn't having the sort of fun with it that I wanted to, and that's why I've come on to this world, in the hopes that I can start some sort of project and actually see it through. I'm liking this area, but I'm really not sure exactly where I want to start building anything. I'm not entirely sure what I want to start with, anyway. Everything... Honestly, I don't know what to say. I really should have scripted this video, but I made the unfortunate decision not to, and here we are. I suppose I should maybe talk about my channel, talk about myself. Do people still do that? Yeah, I guess people do. I guess I have to, because I don't really have much of an audience at the moment. Sorry, I'm just exploring, I'm just screwing about for the moment. Yeah, my name is Quaxemma, I already told you guys that. I have been playing Minecraft for about 10 years now. And it has remained my all-time favorite game. Through that entire period. I'm going to turn the music down because it's a bit loud. There we go. Watcher, that's a funny. Minecraft has been my all-time favorite game for the past 10 years that I've been playing it. I have never beaten the game, and I've never completed an actual project. I plan to change that, obviously, by just hopping on every day and putting some work in. In terms of the channel, I don't really know where I see it going. I know a lot of people have goals. I'm not very good at coming up with goals. My goal was to just be here, I guess, since I am historically not very good at that. I have had other odd channels in the past that never went very far because after a while I got bored and I wanted to start over. My goal with this channel is to not do that because it never went anywhere before, but it's gonna continue never going anywhere if I keep starting it over. And I do want this to be something. I don't want it to be, oh, I did a thing for 2 days and then I stopped doing a thing. Ooh, that's loud. Yeah, I have a hard time seeing projects through. That's why I think that maybe starting a series, or not starting a series, but continuing this series in creative might be a good way forward. I do plan to continue somewhat consistently making videos where I actually talk now. Just because if I really want an audience here, I know that that's what I have to do. I'm sorry, I definitely should have scripted this because I think 80% of the words that have come out of my mouth so far have been I'm not the greatest at this yet, but I'll definitely get better at it. That's one of those things you just have to practice, public speaking. Maybe it'll help me do better presentations in class. I certainly, with the little experience that I've had actually making a presence on YouTube, I do enjoy the platform quite a bit. And a big reason that I'm doing this is that like a lot of people who play games and still watch videos and stuff, I grew up watching people play games, and I find them a lot more fun when I have other people with me. Now, I don't always have another person sitting next to me to show a game to, and that's okay, because if I do this, then I have just an audience of people. Wow. Let me rephrase that. If I do this, I have an actual large group of people who might tune in and watch and be interested in what's going on. I recently had my first silent video reach 100 views, and that is kind of when I figured I might as well at least put my headphones on and hope the microphone on there is halfway decent and start doing something. Because silent videos are great and all, but they're not something I would watch. They're something I find myself routinely frustrated by. So why not make something that I would watch? I feel like that's the best philosophy for making things that are entertaining, is to make something you yourself would watch, and then there's a higher chance that more people will see it and be like, yeah, that's cool. I have toyed with the idea, I guess, of doing something like this for a couple years, and I just never really got around to it before. But I enjoy this sort of thing. I enjoy building. If I could only play one game for the rest of my life, it would be Minecraft, and although I definitely don't have the survival mode skills or the redstone knowledge that a lot of really bigger, popular people have. I do hope that my passion and enjoyment for the game will come through in what I make, because really that's what I want to see more of on this platform, is people who aren't just playing the game because they might make money off of it or because one day it could turn into a career, but people playing the game because they're really passionate about it. That's what I love the most about communities around games like this, is how many people just got together over one thing and decided it was cool enough that they could turn it into a career or turn it into something they do every day. Obviously I don't make money off of this, and I don't really see it getting to a point where I do. If it ever does, cool. I don't see myself getting particularly big. It's always possible, I guess. But I'm not sure my style of content is for everyone. Maybe I should explain what I want to build up here. I want to build a castle. I know that's quite basic. A lot of— whoa, what in the world? I know that's quite basic, and a lot of people build castles. I have, despite my many years of playing this game, I have never built one. Or I've tried. I've never built a decently sized castle to completion. So I would love to try. A couple times, I've attempted this little kingdom project. I think 1 or 2 of those times is on this channel. And I would like to try that again, but try that again here, where I don't have to worry about getting everything myself, because sometimes it gets a little tedious and makes it harder to enjoy what I'm doing. And as much as I know survival is, to a lot of people, more satisfying to watch, for a lot of people who play Minecraft, it's more difficult and a little less fun, especially just starting out. The reason that I got tired of my survival world so quickly was because there weren't— I was having a hard time really finding the resources to consistently have good tools, and it was getting on my nerves. I was getting annoyed having confined myself to one area, and structuring the series the way that I did, it was just hard to gather a lot of resources. And it stopped being very fun. I started just building random stuff I didn't care a lot about because I didn't know what else to build. And that's not fun. I feel like you can kind of tell when you're watching someone who's lost passion for whatever they're doing. And it's not nearly as enjoyable to watch someone just sit there and say, oh, I love this game, while not getting much done, not doing something they enjoy. I don't usually play in creative. For the reasons that I— whoa, hello. Hello. Keep you safe. Hey, buddy. But, I don't usually play in creative for the same reasons that I think a lot of people avoid it. Which is that the way that some people almost try hard the game has made it feel like creative and commands and things like that are cheating. And I think that's dumb. There is no cheating in Minecraft, it's a sandbox game. I feel like, really, you're cheating yourself by not doing the things that would let you have more fun. I mean, I personally, I choose to play the game this way right now because, oh lord, sorry, I choose to play the game this way right now because it is much more enjoyable for me than, it is much more enjoyable than just sitting around for hours and struggling to make the thing that I really want. I enjoy survival a lot, but bigger projects like this, for now at least, are probably gonna stay in creative worlds, just because it means I can actually get them done. Come August, I'm gonna have a lot less time to do things like this, because I will be going back to school, and that also contributes to why I've come into creative mode instead, because I can't... I have trouble dedicating an hour, hour and a half to this during summer. It's gonna be even worse during school when I actually have to do things. Like homework. Which, unfortunately, I believe in my school I currently have a reputation for not getting that done. I do intend to change that this year, regardless of the effect it will have on my content. Some things are more important than others, and I'd say education is sadly more important than my video games. I feel like if YouTube ever really became something for me, I don't think I would ever be one of those YouTubers who's able to make a full-time career out of it. If I ever got money out of it, I mean, I guess it would make a nice little side job or something. Just a little extra stuff, because I'm not sure I like the way that making money on YouTube, or making a lot of money on YouTube works. I find sponsorships incredibly annoying when I watch videos. Especially when you can tell that it's probably not something the person making the video actually uses, and it's just something that they're selling you. It's not to say that they're bad. Some are definitely good. There are a couple people who, if they've got a sponsored segment, I'll still sit through it. But a lot of the time, they're just annoying. I also will, regardless of how big this channel gets, I don't think I'll ever do... I may change my mind on this, but I don't think I will. I don't think I'll ever do channel memberships. They annoy me, because not a lot of people... Or if I do, I don't think I'll lock any content behind it. Because not a lot of people just have an extra couple dollars laying around all the time. Like, most people, it may just be $2, but they probably need that $2. I wouldn't want people who don't have that to spend it anyway because they want to see something that they'd miss otherwise, and I don't want people who just don't have it to miss out. Of course, you're not missing out on much here, I'm just digging stone. Incredibly unfun, yeah. One thing I'd like to talk about, because I'm sure if any of you are people who've watched my videos before, it may annoy people that I never really bothered to use my voice. The reason behind that is that it's a bit difficult for me to sit down and turn my microphone on and actually start talking. It feels very weird for me to talk to myself, as if I'm talking to people. It's not something that I do often, although I do talk to myself. I think most people do. It's not something that I can always do. I have a bit of an odd living situation, and occasionally there are people in the house that make it difficult for me to record with a microphone. Those times will most certainly still happen, and I will be unable to record like normal then. I'll still do my best every time I get the chance, but I won't always be able to record with my microphone. From now on, though, I will be trying to. One reason I was hesitant to start this until a bit later is because, in just a couple days, actually, that I have a dental appointment, and I will not, most likely, I won't be able to record that day because my mouth will feel weird, and I don't want to sit here and just start talking like an idiot. Most likely, I'll pre-record something for that day. If I'm not able to, I might just make a silent video and deal with how awkward it is. This is a big reason that I didn't start doing this. I have a hard time keeping things as mundane as this entertaining. I really don't know what I'm supposed to say here that will make it more fun for people to watch me mine dirt and stone for about, how long has it been? 20 minutes? I know this is extremely, extremely boring. And I really don't know what to say. I don't have a ton of super fun stories, because I've only got 16 years of life experience. I will say thank you to anybody who actually watches my full videos. I'm very aware that it's entirely likely that no one has ever sat through an entire video of mine, because up to this point they've been long and mostly silent. And I'll be honest, I have no idea how to do this. I don't know if I'm talking loudly enough, I don't know if I'm talking too loudly. I do have headphones on, so it's difficult for me to hear myself. Although the microphone is, like, probably right in my ear, given that I've got headphones on, so maybe that makes it easier. I don't know. This is gonna be a difficult part for me, is getting used to having to hear myself when I do this. I know that I've recorded 3 videos with my voice before. Only 2 of them were ever posted, because the third one that wasn't, it was actually the first one that I tried to record, and I said to my granddad before I turned it on, oh no. I said to my granddad before I turned it on, wouldn't it be funny if this entire video just turned out to be a really long 30-minute black screen? And that's exactly what happened. It was a 30-minute black screen, and I was very annoyed. I didn't post it, I didn't really know what to do. It was my It was my first experience with OBS, and I really didn't know how OBS worked. I couldn't, for the life of me, get it to actually record my game, so I switched back to what I'm doing now, which is probably not the way I should be doing this. I'm just using the Xbox recorder, or what is it called? It's like Windows Game something. But it's worked. It's what I've recorded every video on my channel with, and I believe those videos have been decent quality. I sure hope they have been. I do my best to make sure that my videos at least look okay, and I'm sure there's more that I could do. I just don't know how. I'm about to expose myself about how I edit videos when I occasionally have to. The first editing software that I ever learned how to use was CapCut, because the old channels that I have abandoned, I was one of those gotcha life kids who made absurdly cringy and mildly offensive storylines before I knew what any of what I was saying meant. They were stupid. There are very few of them that I would ever consider dredging back up as their own sort of stories. They were definitely... Why is my horse complaining? What do you mean, cries? Stop. There are very few that I would ever consider bringing back up as their own thing. For the most part, they were pretty stupid. That's how I learned to edit, and that is still the only way I know how to edit. That is, it's still what I use to edit. I never learned to use it on computer, but it's just what I'm most comfortable with since I had already learned on mobile. There are definitely about 2,000 million hundred better softwares I could use to edit. I just need one that's easy to learn, because I don't have a ton of time to dedicate at the moment to learning how to do this. This content creation thing, for me at least, is, I guess, a bit of a hobby. It's not something that I want to dedicate 200 hours to. It's just something that I've been doing on and off for several years that I find entertaining. I plan to branch out from Minecraft at some point and record other games. The problem with that is that a lot of the games I have, I've already played part of them. The good thing about that is that I haven't played all of them in a majority of cases, which means they would still be somewhat entertaining to play. The main games that I consider for things like that are Deltarune and Omori. I'm fairly familiar with just about everything that goes on in both of them. No, that's not quite true. Deltarune, I've played chapters 1 and 2. And I'm familiar with the weird route in chapter 2. But I have avoided most spoilers for chapters past that because I wanted to play them on my own. I could play them on here. I would play the first two. I would play through the first two again just to refresh my experience if I were to do that. I think I would feel awkward doing voices. I enjoy doing voices. I think it would be a little harder for me to be confident in it on camera. But I would give it a shot. Omori, I'm familiar with just about all of the storyline. I just haven't played it, so I haven't seen all of it. Obviously, if I play it on here, that'll change, and then I will see all of it. I think that would be fun. There are on days when I'm not here, will probably be days when I post pre-recorded videos where I've played through other games, because when I'm here, I still want to I still want to dedicate my time to this. I very much enjoy this. Oh, I just punched my headphones by accident. I don't know if you guys were able to hear that. I very much enjoy this, but I enjoy other games too. And I have a fairly expansive library of games that I could pull out at times when I need that. I have other I guess cozy games, what people would consider cozy games, like Stardew Valley. Is Stardew Valley a cozy? I think it is. I have Stardew Valley. I know people like Stardew Valley. I don't know. Whatever you people think would be entertaining to see me play. I have a fair few of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. I would be alright with playing any of them. I would have to start from the beginning, if I did that. I have a couple somewhat less popular games. I have a lot of I have a large portion of fairly emotional games, I guess. Because that's my two favorite genres of game are Minecraft and things that make you cry a lot. And I can't guarantee that— hello! What on earth? I'm going to leave you. I can't guarantee that— Is this— are these common? Are these— I'm sorry, I'm very distracted. What am I saying? Okay. I can't guarantee that I won't cry playing my sadder games. It's very likely. I am not the most stone-faced of video game player. Are you guys safe? What? What? What is going on? What? How are zombie horses just common now? I can't take you all. I'd love to, guys, but I'm making a video where I build and not rescue horses. I'm not a horse girl like B00-100. What I was saying was, it's very likely that a lot of these videos will get kind of sad. I've had, I guess, life experiences that I can relate to a lot of the sadder games that I own. So if I do start playing them on camera, it's very likely that things might get a little deep and kind of depressing. I will try my very best to avoid that, because I know that deep and depressing is not everyone's cup of tea, and certainly not everyone who will be watching Child plays Minecraft and sucks at everything. Most people watching that probably aren't here for Child plays sad game cries. But that's definitely a genre of content that will occasionally exist here. I am not 100% sure where this channel is going to go. Obviously, most of it is going to be Minecraft. Some of it is going to be those sadder things that I talked about. Because as sad as it is, I do think that some of the messages that these deeper games express are important. And it's sad that we have to have games about such games and other media, books even, about such sad subjects, but it's necessary and it helps a lot of people get through tough times. I can say that there are games and there's content that's helped me with tougher times. Something that I will be going for on this channel is I want to keep things at least PG-13. I don't plan to sit on here and swear at my computer and scream every time something ridiculous happens. I do watch people like that, and I can see the appeal. It can be quite funny and entertaining, but it's not the sort of thing I want to make. I know that there are a lot of videos like that where really funny things happen that I want to show people I know, and then I can't because those people are not really okay with the swearing. So the type of content that I want to make is, I guess, the sort of thing that I would be okay with showing my friends and family. Because I don't want people on here watching my channel and going, oh, I'd show this to my family, but he swears. I don't want to do that. I just want this to be here for people to have fun with. Oh shoot. I'm gonna lose these horses. Wait, let me... Hey. Come here. I'm trying to save your life, you crap. Don't yell at me, I'm trying to save your life. I'm saving your life! Mate! Whoa. Where are the other ones? There's more of you, aren't there? What? Huh? Where'd y'all go? What? What? Oh. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. I don't want the horses to die. No! No, 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 no! It's okay. There we go. take a quick detour. What's down here? Was I down here? I think I was down here. Never mind. I don't exactly need to cave anyway, I'm not playing survival. Got a lot of horses right now. A lot of horses that I adopted involuntarily, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make things more interesting than this, because trust me, I'm very aware that this is not fun to watch. Oh, let me watch someone try to figure out her block palette. Ooh, how captivating. I'm gonna try to make things more entertaining as this goes on. Because I really don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, I have no clue. So anyone watching is... I'm just as confused as you all are. Sorry, I forgot to end that sentence. Just as confused as you guys are. I have no clue what I'm doing. And you probably have no clue what I'm doing. Which is fair, because... what am I doing? Okay. Let's go somewhere with this. I'm right here. I guess I want to use red. I like red a lot, so I'm going to use red as like a staircase, but I don't want red to be everything. This is mushroom themed, so I should go for white on the wall. But white feels a bit too polished, so I might go for something like this. What is good? What are good blocks? What is good blocks? What is good blocks? Don't tell my English teacher I spoke like that. What looks better? You know what? Let's do some testing. That or that? Neither of them look bad. Do they look good together? They look fine. Okay. Both is good. That's what we're going with. We're gonna start... I'm gonna start over here. I'm gonna start over here because it makes no sense and I want to. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I sound a lot more confident about that than I feel. I really don't know how to make this look good. I don't know how to make a good circle in Minecraft. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'm just hoping and praying that this almost looks halfway decent. Yeah, that's fine, I'll go with that. Again, like I said, I've never built a castle before, so I'm not... It's not something that I'm good at building. My favorite way to build is to build like little, almost fairy tale things. So I guess that's the sort of style I'm going for here, which does mean I don't really have to worry about it looking realistic, because it's not supposed to look realistic at all. I mean, obviously it's mushroom themed, there's nothing realistic about that. I love Minecraft so much. I really wish that people could build in such cool ways in real life. But I do get that, you know, if people did that, they would bad things would happen, because, you know, it just wouldn't work. Whoop. As I fall and die, that's not particularly helpful. I suppose this is gonna be one of the longer videos I've made, because I just don't have an end. I don't quite know what I'm doing. I don't know how long I want to sit here and talk into my headphones for. I do hope that, at the very least, this video is more entertaining than the ones where I don't say anything. I'm told by family members that I should be speaking in my videos because they think my commentary is entertaining. I don't disagree with that. What I don't think they realize is that a majority, it's hard to have entertaining commentary while you place the same block 350 bajillion times. I don't know how big I'm gonna end up making this. Probably pretty big, considering this is my my first tower, and it's, wow, I don't know why that was difficult. English language is hard for me. This is just my first tower, and it's pretty large. I'm used to building things that are very small, so this will be fun in seeing if I'm actually any good at building bigger things. I tend to have a hard time figuring out what I should put in bigger areas. I'm sure I'll figure things out this time around. Because I already kind of like the way that this looks. I think it looks nice. Looks kind of silly, but it looks nice. I'm going to, as I said much earlier on, the reason that I switched to creative mode was because I wanted to do bigger projects like this and actually have a chance of getting them finished. They're probably not going to be anything like Hermitcraft levels of big, because those are huge and those people have like 10 hours a day that they can just dive into this sort of thing. And that's all well and good for them, but at the moment, I don't have that kind of time. And... oh, hi buddy! Oh no! Guys! There you go. I don't have that kind of time, and I'll have even less of that kind of time the longer that this goes on. So, you know, I'll go back to school soon, and then eventually I'll be an adult, and is this chicken about to get itself stuck in my build? I hope not. I don't mind having just little animals around this castle. Is it a castle or a palace? I think a castle is more defensive. So I guess this is more of a palace, probably. I don't want to call it that. Palace feels too fancy. It's a castle. Yeah, I will, as this series goes on, I will have less and less time to build all sorts of crazy things. So I want to keep things somewhat manageable. How does this look? From the ground, how does this look? How strange is it? I think it's too big. What if I were to go in? No, not like that. It's too in. What if I were to go in 1? I may have to do that. Yep, I'm gonna go in 1. Okay, that's a bit annoying, but I think that I made this slightly too big for it to look kind of cute in the way I want it to be. I know that bigger projects can still be cute, but I think that my pillar just looks bigger than it should look for a pillar that really doesn't have anything inside of it. I'm really not sure what to talk about as I build this. There's not a lot I can say that makes demolishing and rebuilding a pillar entertaining. Oop. Maybe doing it correctly would make it more entertaining. My channel's, I guess, branding. Obviously, ducks. And I can say that for my character as well. Look at me. Got little... It's more obvious if I do, like, I've got little wings and tail. I might put wings on the side of the head, like I know some artists like to do. Some artists. I like to do it. I like to draw winged characters with wings on the sides of their heads. My profile picture currently is in fact not of a duck. I'm sure that's incredibly noticeable. I'm going to fix that eventually. I am currently in the process of learning to draw birds, trying to figure out wings, and there are more zombie horses that I think I need to help. Just learning to draw wings is difficult for me. Because they're very, very complicated. I swear I saw one. What in the world? I'll just keep this armor out just in case. Oh. Wings are very complicated. However, I would like to learn so that I can draw my own art for this channel, because as much as I know it would be the nice thing to do to commission another artist, I don't have the money for that. I know most commissions are very reasonable, and they're only like, a lot of them are like $15, $20, $25. But I don't really have that. So that is sadly out of the question. And you lovely people will be stuck with my not that good art for the foreseeable future. Until my not that good art becomes my somewhat better than it was before art. Oh shoot, why did I do that? Well, definitely the first thing on my bucket list for this channel is to replace that little profile picture with actually either a duck or my Minecraft character. I should make a banner at some point. If anybody has any idea, if anybody's actually watched this far of this very unfun video, and they've got any ideas of what I could make a channel banner of, I would be very happy to take suggestions. And if whoever suggests it would be alright, I would certainly credit that. I have a second channel that if I do this art, I'll post it there. I'm planning on renaming that channel since the name is very stupid and has no connection to really what I'm doing now. So I won't link it in the description of today's, but I will link it soon. Because obviously if I do post this art somewhere, you guys deserve to be able to find it. Another thing that may be hindering my art is that I draw everything on IBIS Paint without premium on my phone with my finger. I know that's not particularly helpful. I'm not great at digital art, so what I usually do is draw things in a notebook, and then I take a picture of it, and I put it in IBIS Paint, and I trace over it, and I color it. And that is how I do art most of the time. It's entertaining for me. I have fun trying to follow my own lines correctly. Most of what I draw is warrior cats. But warrior cats doesn't really teach you to draw cats, it teaches you to draw warrior cats. So it's very possible that that will need to change. Honestly, I'm surprised if anybody has stuck around this far, because I know that things are getting less and less entertaining right now. I definitely hope that in future videos I'll have properly something to talk about. Maybe I'll have a story that I've remembered or something. I have a handful of particularly entertaining stories. I don't have many. Not a lot goes on in my life. Is this correct? Am I? There we go. I have all of these random unnecessary lines that I make when I build, because I am absolutely horrible at judging whether I've got things at the right height. Even from this distance, I almost can't tell. So don't make fun of my unnecessary lines. They're very necessary for me. You can make fun of them if you want. I actually don't care that much. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be heartbroken if you make fun of me for my silly lines. They are very silly. I don't know if everyone does that. Maybe I'm just under the impression that not everyone does that, and they actually do. Am I a horse girl? Am I a horse girl in the way that B-Dubs is a horse girl? I need these horses to trust me. I'm trying to save their lives. I mean, you're about to catch on fire, my guy. Why'd you stay on fire for so long, bro? You got a death wish? Okay, now I finally get to start doing things. I do hope when I do this that this is actually in some way entertaining to watch. I know that most likely it's not. But I want it to be. Just because I've watched people like, who do I watch? Like Korean or LD Shadow Lady. I've watched them build things for a good chunk of my life. And I think it's incredibly fun to watch, so I think it'll be fun to do for an audience. And maybe that's not true. Maybe it's not fun to do for an audience. But I definitely want it to be fun. How high does this need to be? Okay. So it can go here. It can go here. It can go here. And it can go here. And that's fine. Okay. I want people to enjoy this. I really have no idea what I'm doing right now, and I'm sure it's even more obvious than it's been in this entire video. I have like I have a vision of what I'm going for, except it's a terrible vision because I'm absolutely awful at imagining buildings. There we go. Yeah. This is almost decent. And then from here I'm gonna continue. Ooh. From here I'm gonna continue up. It's perfect. Alright. This is just meant to be from here it's gonna go like inside, and there's gonna be a hallway and rooms and stuff. I know, crazy concepts. Rooms in a building. But from here it's gonna be on like a roof. Like, whoa. Ah! I'm so glad this isn't in survival, because this would be like 25 times more embarrassing if it was. This doesn't work, does it? Now it does. This is somewhat, aside from the fact that mine has an actual staircase, this is somewhat inspired by watched LD Shadow Lady's Forever World series that she's started. Whoops, wrong logs. Wow. I think so this is somewhat inspired by that. Sorry, those actually were the right logs, I'm a liar. Where did they go? Where did they go? Oh. As you can tell, however, no. As you can tell, however, I have absolutely zero idea that is too tall. No, it's not. I'll leave it there. I'll figure it out. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to do something similar to what she did with having like a cap on the top of my tower, but I'm going for like a mushroom cap, which I'm sure is shocking given my block palette that doesn't match at all. I need to try. Let me try again. Let me try something a little different. That definitely looks better, but it still looks wrong. What? What in the world am I doing here that doesn't just look so incorrect? What if I did something that's kind of in the middle? No. If I did like this. Yeah, that definitely looks better. There's a lot of trial and error to this, because I typically don't plan out my builds before I do them. I have, like, the most vague vision in my head, and I just go for it. One day I'll stop doing that. I have a couple times tried to draw out what I was imagining. And typically when I do that, I have people look at it and go, "What the heck is that?" And then I'm like, I don't really know. I can't remember what I was trying to draw. So I am bad at drawing animals, and I'm even worse at drawing buildings. I'm sure I could attempt to draw this, but it would have zero depth and look like a kindergartner did it, so I'm gonna choose to save myself the shame, and I'll just go with it. I'll just go with this. And I like this. I like this a lot. And I also think I may replace the floor with the correct wood type. I almost forgot that I had birch planks in my inventory. I think that one reason that I want to do this is, like, building every day and just kind of doing whatever I want, is because I've seen recently most Minecraft content, not most, a lot of Minecraft content, a lot of what I get recommended is those I spent 100 days here things, and I don't have a problem with those. I see nothing wrong with them. If you have enough time to dedicate to that, go ahead. But a lot of people aren't big fans of them, and I can kind of understand why. I think it's like a sort of just play the game kind of thing. At least it is for me. It frustrates me a bit, because it's like, you don't have to spend 100 days. You can just spend however much time you want, like, doing something. I think that's what annoys me personally so much. Is that for me it doesn't make a lot of sense. That's why I'm not really giving myself an in-game limit, I'm giving myself a real-life limit, because I think it's more fun. Is that a stair? What is that? What are you? What are you? There we go. Whoop. Yeah, that's my motivation behind that. Is that I'm just not a big fan of the 100-day videos. I don't think they're bad. I used to watch a lot of them because I thought they were pretty entertaining. But then everyone started doing it, and it stopped being cool because people stopped doing it for the fun of it, and there was a problem with, like, people pretending to do them and stuff. So I guess I'm doing this. I'm realizing that the decorative parts of my build are very flammable. I don't think I like that. It's giving flammable trees. If anyone gets that reference, then they're my intended audience. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Anyone can, I guess, be my audience, except for like 2-year-olds. If you're a 2-year-old, please click off this video. This is not for you. If you're a 2-year-old and this is your mom's phone, please give it back to her. I'm sure she misses it. Do you guys remember when there was no quartz? Or no quartz, when there was no wow, I'm stupid. When there was no smooth quartz and it was just the old quartz. I like smooth quartz, I just also like old quartz. I think these blocks with the borders around them, it is a bit odd, but I think they look nice. Sorry, I have to go be a horse girl again, I forgot. It's my job. I do like horses a lot. I've never, in real life, ridden a horse. Or really even been all that close to one, but I appreciate horses. They do a lot for us. A lot of them are mistreated. And I think we can definitely do better about that. Horses deserve lots of love for everything that they do. Because, I mean, they're so... I guess these zombie horses aren't the best examples, but horses are so cute. I love horses. I think they're amazing. They're very pretty. I watch a lot of videos of horse people talking about horses and about how horses are often not treated well. It's quite sad. It's quite sad to know that that's a problem. Especially in today's world where we know so much about how to properly care for animals. I haven't used the leather armor. I just don't like it as much. I think the colors look cuter. The colors. Do you guys like colors? No, I'm joking. I know everyone likes colors. Comment down below your favorite color. I don't know if I have a favorite color. I like yellow. And green and pink. I like most colors. I have to say, I'm not... Red isn't my favorite color. It's one I like a lot for stuff like this. But it's definitely not my favorite. Even though I am using it constantly right now. I am so sorry that a lot of this, several minutes of this, has just become let me rescue zombie horses. I like the horses. I live for the horses. I don't want horses dying all around my base. I think these are just gonna be wild, protected little guys. You be my friend. I love horses in this game. They're so interesting. For a long time, I never realized that some horses were better than other horses. I just kind of thought they were all horses. Now I think that I was very dumb. Well, I know that I was very dumb, because I was about 10. 10-year-olds are not known for their intelligence, typically. They're known for being a bit stupid. I'm gonna spend the whole night rescuing horses. Used to think that you could never get a better horse than someone else, than my friend. Then my friend got a better horse than me, and I took it personally. I'm gonna have to stop saving these guys if they just keep showing up. But I feel like a bad person saying that, so I guess I better... Hey, be my friend. It's crazy how they're just like animals in real life. You can be trying to save their life and they're still like, no, no. Oh, it's like most birds, you get them out of danger and they just dip. Unless it's a crow. Those guys are rad. Does that horse have armor on? It does not. I knew something was suspicious. Can I put armor on you without you being my friend? I wish you could put armor on zombie horses without them being your friend, because it would be... Oh my god. I'm gonna have to stop. Guys, I can't keep doing this. This is the last one. This is the last one. I don't know why. I could have sworn these guys used to be like really rare aside from in like one biome, and I thought it was like the savannah or something. But clearly they're not as rare as I thought they were. Seeing as they're everywhere. There's another one. Dude, I need you to like me. I need you to like me because you will die. I'm gonna probably have missed one. I'm sure there's gonna be like one standing around that just implodes. I wonder why are these guys not considered hostile? Are they not like violent? Are they friend? Okay, is there anybody else? I need a fool. You, my friend, require armor. You're going to catch on fire. My friend. Oh! How do I heal a horse? How do I... It's hay bales, right? It's hay... Yeah. Is it? How do I heal you? Is it apples? How do I feed my horse? You know what? I guess he just lives on half a heart. That was mildly stressful. I am wasting so much time panicking about those horses. I think I just need to get over them. If a zombie horse dies, then I could just sleep and make sure that they never spawn so they can never die. I love the sound that this block makes. It's incredibly satisfying. That's a terrible recreation of the sound. Oh my god, there's so many horses. I am a horse girl, like B-dubs. I guess I'll build somewhere for the horses at some point. It's not in my plans right now. I didn't plan for 72 horses to show up. I mean, I guess cool that they did, but like, just wasn't in the cards. Maybe I could make a cave. Make a cave. I could find a cave and make it look nice and spooky and put those guys down there. I'm not really sure how to make anything in Minecraft look scary. Because I'm used to everything in Minecraft being kind of cute and harmless and good and nice. You can tell those are the words of someone who's never played, survival mode properly, who's never really played in, outside of Peaceful. I really only ever play in Peaceful, because I like it. I guess sometime I'll learn to play the game normally. But that time is not today because, as you can tell, I'm in creative mode. What a great start. Maybe I'll learn to play the game. Flying around, placing whatever the heck I want. But I mean, I guess my point is that it would have taken me so long to get any of these materials. If I were playing in survival, but because I'm not, it doesn't take me that long. Even though this is a long video. I just get to have fun. Maybe next video I'll turn all the sound down a little more. The music is so hard in this game because it's so good, but like it's so loud. I think that eventually I'm gonna start editing these down and like cutting out pieces of them so that I can get away with maybe talking to friends when I'm doing tedious building and stuff. Because It's not the most fun for me either to just sit and talk over this. But it's more fun than sitting here in silence and not really doing anything. So it's definitely in the cards. I will say I do enjoy, to an extent, sitting here in silence. That's why I never put my voice on here before. I just think it's a bit more enjoyable when I do it like this. Let me just go ahead and do the bottom layer of this too. Then I'll go in and I'll add some white dots. And then I guess I'll try to figure out what to use this tower for. Not sure I can use it for much, considering there's like no space. When I tried to make it look better from the outside, I didn't think about how functional would it be on the inside. So you can't even really walk all the way around it. It's not bad, it's just flawed. I guess that's kind of the point. It's that I don't know what I'm doing. And I should most certainly fence. Can I fall? Ooh, that's not good. Let me... Sandstone. Never let me make that voice ever again. Yeah, and you can't get... No, that doesn't look very good, though. There we go. Oh no! In my effort to make sure nobody can fall off the balcony, I've fallen down the stairs. That's always a good sign. So here we are. Looking okay. I wonder if I should maybe do something like this. Maybe I should just go white. White will clash a bit with the rest of the color, but I'm gonna put white on the top anyway, so it might just look better if I go ahead and do white. White and black, and not so much gray, but white and black are probably my most underutilized colors in Minecraft, just because they're just difficult for me. Now where do I put the white dots? I guess it really doesn't need to look all that random, does it? It looks just fine if I do it like this. down a bed so that I don't spend another 20 minutes on horses. Advancement made. I don't care much for the advancements during this, obviously, since I'm not in survival. I guess when I started, this is so loud. I started playing Minecraft with Pocket Edition, which does not hold up anymore. 4 out of 10 would only recommend if it's your only choice. Whoops. But it's not being able to get advancements or achievements when you're in creative really used to annoy me, because I wanted achievements, but I wanted to be able to do things that made the game more enjoyable, like keep inventory, or turning it always day. I had fun with always day if I really needed to build something. I don't mind it not being day now, but I definitely used to. And it really frustrated me that I couldn't just play Minecraft the way that I wanted to. But now I can, because that's why Java is so much better. That's why secretly this is me telling you all to spend your money and buy Java. No. Obviously, it all works. If you can't get Java or you don't want to, that's whatever, man. It's just the way that I like to play. I enjoy Java more because I'm able to play Minecraft how I enjoy it. You know, like this, with random junk everywhere. Now I guess it's time to actually make this thing look good. Gonna keep a bed down here so it's not cluttering my area. Should I go spruce stores because they look fancy? No, it just doesn't look right. About that. Maybe. What about that? No, that's not right either. Also, I do use the old texture pack. There we go. And that is because I am used to it, and I always did that when they updated the new ones because I didn't like it. And now I'm too used to it to change. I'm stuck in my ways. Like an old lady. No, I'm not. Don't take that too seriously, please. No one call me that. I will be sad. I'm gonna do some candles, I think. What's a block that has a fun noise when you break it? I don't really know. Where's a flint and steel? Oh, what's that? Bucket of sulfur. What? What? There's so much stuff I never experiment with, just because I really don't understand it. Ooh. Do candles ever go out in this game? I don't think it would make much sense if they did. No! Ah. That's not good. I'm making mistakes. It's because it's been 35 minutes longer than I usually record for. And I'm talking, which, as you all know, doesn't happen. Ever. I'm not sure if this tower's got much purpose other than looking cute and sitting here and looking pretty. That's all the same thing, but we don't have to talk about that. I think this looks nice. Reminds me a lot of Harry Potter, which I no longer like because J.K. Rowling is a bad person. Unfortunate, but it was bound to be one author, and of course it had to be her. I guess I don't fully dislike everything about the series. I think parts of it were entertaining. It was an interesting world. My old school did something with it one time. That's about all the love that I have for it anymore. Is this thunder? Ooh. Uh-oh. Let's not deal with that right at the end of the video. Did that hit anything? Did that hit any of my 17 zombie horses? 10 of them could go missing and I don't think I'd notice. I think this is a nice amount of candles. I wouldn't mind a bit more lighting. Is that in functional blocks? Let me bust out the lanterns. My absolute favorite forms of lighting. I'll bust out the lanterns all the way through There'll just be lanterns everywhere. Let me... Boop. There. But I'm gonna get the candles back because I don't think I have enough of them. I really love... Calcite has a fun noise when you break it. I really love the floating candles thing. I know it doesn't really provide much light, but like, it just looks good. That's all I want in life, is for things to be cute. Even if they're not very useful. That's my philosophy even with my dog. Not very useful. Very cute though. Or with a shade against my dog. She's just not very smart. But she's a dog, and that makes up for not being smart. There we go. I now think I have an appropriate number of floating candles. Although I do think that there's more that could make this really cute. That is, where is it? Where? That was not in. Oh. I don't. We don't have to talk about that. That's kind of embarrassing. What items have give particles? I don't even know, honestly. I don't build like this very often, just because I don't usually get the chance. So I'm definitely having a lot of fun with this. Because it's just not the typical way that I play this game. Can you even get these? Like in survival? Like I know there are some things that you have it's like not easy to get, but like sorry, my brain is melting because some of this stuff is so cool. I think that the longer this goes on, the better at this game I'm going to get. Because, to be honest, as you can probably tell, I'm not great at this. I have a very odd way of trying to pattern things. There we go. And then what if I did something like this? Oh! I hope I don't have any... That's not the button I meant to press. I hope I don't have any random zombie horses that have spawned. Because they're about to unspawn. Oh no! I don't think there's anything I can do for that one. Oh no. Oh no. That's quite sad. That's a shame. Let me just... I know, I'm very aware that in no world does there need to be this many of these. But I just like them a lot. I just think they're great. And it makes this feel very whimsical. I'm going to scatter a few leaves up around here. I think it makes things a little cuter. That's definitely better. That's some good decoration for the top of this. But it would be really cool to do one of the like horns up here. Where are the horns? Here they are. Oh no, I'm gonna pick up the ones with cool names and I'll just try every horn and see which one sounds best. And whichever one sounds best is the one that I'll leave up here. I will put it in a... What will I put it in? Barrel, I guess, because they're cute. That's nice, that's nice, that's very regal. Oh, that's the return to that one. Ponder and sing, I think. No. What? I feel like these stranger ones could work, just not here. That is terrifying. Why did some of these skip being weird and go straight to being scary? One moment, guys. Sorry. That was my father. Or my granddad. He's essentially my father. I suppose there's no shame in calling him that. Maybe if I get some love on these videos, I'll make a video where I explain my weird, awkward family situation. That would honestly, I wouldn't have any problem with doing that. Like, I wouldn't have anything against doing that. Definitely would. Let's try some words that, like, come out coherently. I definitely wouldn't have any problems with explaining that. It would be awkward. For sure it would be a little bit awkward. But I wouldn't have anything against it. I mean, everyone's got their own weird thing going on. So I don't think there would be any shame in it. It's just I'm not sure when I would do that. If I would do that at all. I probably would. Just because you guys are watching me, you're gonna hear me say a lot of funky stuff. No, I don't like that. Sorry. You're gonna hear me say a lot of funky stuff. You might as well get somewhat of an explanation at some point, you know? It's worth it. It's worth a chat one of these times. Those times are definitely not right now, though. Because you guys barely know who I am. It would be really awkward if I just started talking about my family. You guys would be like, I don't even know you. I'm so sorry for that. That was like a horrible, horrible impression of I don't even know what. I think that was supposed to be like, she doesn't even go here. But it didn't come out right. This is turning out to be a lot longer of a video than I thought it was going to be. I really don't know who is outside my home? You is outside my home. I really don't know how I got to almost 2 hours just doing this. But to be honest, I'm kinda having fun. Like, this is enjoyable. Whoops. I'm gonna add some windows. Because I like windows. I mean, I like windows. Windows are nice. And, so that I don't have to put so much decoration down here, just because I don't think we need it down here. But also because, some natural light would help. That's not correct. Some natural light would help this build, I think. I do believe. Yeah. That looks nice, that looks nice. I'm gonna put some moss down there too, though, just to tie everything in. What can I put in here? Palaces have displays of stuff, right? That would make lots of sense. Let me do the chiseled one. It's gonna be like boom, boom, boom. And I think we start with copper. Go copper up here. What does enchanted copper look like? I don't really care. I'm not gonna enchant these. We'll do whoop. Chainmail. Like down here. No, I don't like that. What I meant was we'll do iron down here. Let me just replace that guy. Sorry everyone, I've committed a murder. In Minecraft. What? Now I'll do gold. And I'll give them all things. Oh wait, can I not give you guys a shield? Is that not an option? Alright then. Do you want a bow? Oh, can you not do that in Java? Is that not a choice? That's okay. I'll just put some epic stuff up there. I sound very silly making this. I've been at this for a long time now, and I am getting tired. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I think that this looks quite nice. I think I've done a pretty okay job. I'm trying to set myself up to outro this. Well, ooh, look at my camera go all wonky. I don't do this very often. Is this my mouse sensitivity? Is my mouse too sensitive? Anyways, that is all that we have time for today, because I've been at this for 2 hours, and I am tired. That's all I have time for today. I'm supposed to say subscribe and stuff. Subscribe if you want to. I don't know if I've earned it. I hope I have. Subscribe if you want to. Thank you for watching. I hope that I'll see you next time, probably tomorrow. And yeah. Goodbye.